Okay, so I grew up in New Paltz. My parents went to college here and never left. So I cannot imagine New Paltz without Huguenot Street. When I was an elementary school kid, we went to the field trips at Huguenot Street. So when I think of New Paltz, there are things that jump to mind immediately. The Mohonk Preserve, the Mohonk Mountain House, New Paltz, Huguenot Street, those are all the main community assets that come to my mind immediately when I think of what's special about New Paltz. But what I've really enjoyed seeing Huguenot Street focus on the last few years is how they've made a concerted effort to really be a hub for the community. The Christmas tree lighting, the trick-or-treating that takes place before the parade. I feel like so many longtime residents and new families that are here, they recognize Huguenot Street as their valuable cultural asset. One of the things that our village board did more recently is actually close off a section of the street, and the thinking is this is a way for us to reduce the amount of traffic that's on the street, but then also provide a community gathering space so Huguenot Street can more easily offer its programming. It was almost like nearly every board meeting we had to vote on allowing Huguenot Street to use that section of the street, and now we do not have to do that anymore because it's permanently closed off. And it was supported by many members in the community before we did it, and I think what's been really nice is that it seems like it's been pretty seamless in terms of that change. And just this weekend I was headed down Huguenot Street and just rolled past that section, and it's just really nice to be able to enjoy that section of the road and know that there are no vehicles there. That's also what I think about in terms of like what's valuable to me in terms of Huguenot Street, and that it is our community sanctuary. If I need to take a walk to clear my head, Huguenot Street is nearby, and you just go down there. The energy, the vibe is very different. It's a soothing place to be, and I think it's incredibly valuable to have that kind of resource in our community. And I'll also regularly visit Huguenot Street with my kids. There's different programs that go on, and it's just like a place that just seems very comfortable. They enjoy visiting. There's various programs that are taking place. Even the program that exists during the Halloween time, where there's like actors in the houses recreating scary scenes that have happened, and curiously they're actual real events that have happened in the past. And to tell you the truth, when I've been there for those, I found it to be really quite disturbing and scary, probably because the staff that were acting out these scenes were doing just an incredibly good job of coming across in like this really eerie way. But the stories themselves were pretty intense. And just recently I was on Huguenot Street with my son, and he was like remembering how we checked out one of those programs, and he was asking about going back, and I was like, are you sure? Because that really scared me. Are you sure you're okay with it? And he was like, absolutely. I thought it was really well done. But it's a great place to visit with kids. It's a great place to visit when you need a break from life. So those are the kind of things that I think about when thinking about why Huguenot Street's valuable.